So you're talking about addiction. I'll introduce you halfway through the pod.
No problem. Yeah, so I think I just, since moving to the coast, I've had a lot of time to just, reflect back into my life. And, I've lived well, I've enjoyed my life. But looking back, there was always like a common denominator, which was always needing something to do something, like it would be, alcohol to have a good time, or weed to just chill or eat or sleep. And so I just got to a point where I was like, nah, can I just life, and can I
Raw
listen
dog
to,
life.
yeah, can I raw dog life? Like, can I just go to the ocean and listen to the waves and not need to smoke a J? So yeah, I think I just made a conscious decision to try and be sober, and I haven't been sober since I was like, what? The first time I remember being addicted to something, I was like, I think 9 years old. I was addicted to painkillers. You remember the baby
You're
Panadols, the pink
lying.
ones? They were so sweet.
9.
Yeah.
What kind of headaches were you getting at
No, it
9?
wasn't headaches. It was just so I think I just had a lot of ADHD, ADD. But back then there was no diagnosis for that. So my head was constantly like very, very foggy and very heavy. So I wouldn't say it was a headache per se, but my head was heavy. So, and I would go to the hospital and the doctors wouldn't find anything. And so my mom just got used to like, kula Panadol, kula Panadol. And it became, dude, it got to a point I was taking like 9 to 12 a day. And so yeah, it took my parents a while before they actually realized. It was months, maybe even years. And it was because we used to live in Umojawan, so I would go
Shout out.
exactly. Shout out to Umo. So I would go to like, if you've been to Umo before, so there's J, there's K, there's H. So I'd go to J this week and I'd buy like Panadols for 50 bob, and then I'll go to K next week and buy. You get me? So by the time they all realized how much Panadol I was buying, it was like a year.
You're
maybe.
like Walter White with a math.
Literally
Just-
at 9 years old.
Well,
And then yeah, so my
cheers to sobriety.
cheers to sobriety. And then I mean I stopped, obviously. So my mom found out because the one of the shopkeepers called my mom aside and she was like, yo, your daughter's buying a lot of Panadols. Like kwani nini
What's
inaendelea?
up?
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
happening with your family? And my mom was like, I don't know what you're talking about. So then they finally realized and they came to my room and there was like a raid, man, FBI. I was like, yeah, there's a lot of Panadols going down in my system. And so we chilled for a while. I still got the headaches. We still didn't know what was wrong back then. Obviously, we would come to find out later that it was just very aggressive ADHD. And
Undiagnosed.
yeah, it's like because I'd go to school and I'd get in trouble for not being able to sit down, and then nitachapwa, unanielewa? So nafika
Yeah.
home naumwa tu na nimechapwa kila siku because I couldn't sit down, I couldn't
Good thing
be
you
still.
have like 50 Panadols.
It's a
for
good
that.
thing I have 50 Panadols, so I'm self-medicating. It's
Yeah.
okay, I got this. Like, it's a normal thing. And so yeah,
So how do you jump from that to peptides? You say
yeah, peptides. So well, because like I said, when it finally hits you how long I've needed something to life, I'm just like, I need to stop. And so I tried to stop in February. I stopped drinking, I stopped all the recreationals for like about 3 weeks.
oh,
But then when I came back, I was back.
what made you come back though?
No, it was like, I think just March. One of my friends was just like, I'm in the coast, and then they pull up and all of a sudden they're just buying shots, drinks. And before I know it, you're drinking every day, you're smoking every day, you're, recreationing every day. And then I heard about peptides. And at first, peptides, for example, so Ozempic and Mounjaro are peptides, right? But then you get peptides for everything. Like you can get peptides for strength training, you can get peptides for life longevity. It's basically just biohacking your body. And so somebody told me about this one called retatrutide. So it does have that GLP-1 concept, which Mounjaro and Ozempic have, but this one also has a GIP and glycogen. Yes, that's the word. And one thing that it's also been studied for, it's still being studied, by the way, it's not FDA approved, so don't tell them, oh, Grace said, go take. No, this is an experiment. If you're trying to experiment.
And you're okay with experimenting yourself?
Dude, I literally, how many things have you, have you ever had MD?
Yeah.
Right?
But everyone knows what Molly does. Well, you're not saying that's not Molly.
Molly, yeah.
Yeah, but everyone knows the pros and cons of Molly.
Exactly.
It's like vaping. We
Yeah.
don't even have enough data for.
Yeah, so you're gonna vape every day, and you're gonna be
No,
afraid
I'm not.
because
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
That's my
exactly.
point.
That's
Yeah.
the point. No, so for me, I think I have experimented enough, and yes, it's not FDA approved, but there is still a lot of research on it. And basically, what attracted me to this one was its research on addiction, and not just alcohol addiction, gambling, cocaine.
Oh,
Yeah, like literally, like it quiets the noise. Crack. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try that one, and it has,
it has
dude.
helped.
Yeah, I have no cravings for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm going outside. I'm actually socializing. I'm calling this phase like my refriending phase, because now is the time I'm seeing like, were we actually friends, or were we just
Mm.
drinking buddies? You know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm meeting my friends. We're having conversations, and then that will just be like, oh, I guess we were not really cool like that. You know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
many friends have you had to cut off or just fallen off by the?
Oh, I mean, 80% so far, yeah. Because guys, and you
Yeah.
can't blame people.
If I
Like,
take peptides, I won't have any friends.
no, it's
I
not about
just.
friends. It's just understanding that they were not your friends previously. You were friendly. Here's what I'm saying. Just
Mm,
because they're not your friend doesn't mean they're your enemy.
mm-hmm.
Okay, you're friendly, but you were not friends. You were friendly. So
Yeah.
I'm still friendly with a lot of people. But friendship, yeah, it's like very, very few people have stayed on the ship.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I know we jumped right into the conversation,
we
but let me
did.
introduce you first.
Okay.
Today on Laugh Life, we have a good friend of comedy. I'll let you guys know. Most of you have heard from her if you've been here when Ahmed, Mina, and David were advertising their shows to the coast. This was our talent liaison. By the way, you were so good with just, I know we caused you a lot of headaches
Oh my
with
God.
just being like, please guys, send the
Yeah.
videos,
Yeah.
send everything. What's on your rider? We're like, damn, we have a rider.
Bro, can you chat GPT quickly, quickly? No, also
Yes.
don't chat GPT. We are boycotting them. Claude, guys.
No, we're not. On Laugh Life, at least, we are not.
We're not,
So,
we're not.
yeah, this episode is proudly
But
brought to you by Claude and ChatGPT.
what?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
On the blue couch, we have Grace Quriah, who is a media specialist and publicist. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Just listen to this. She's into fashion, not just as a model. You're a stylist,
Yeah.
makeup artist, and creative director.
Yeah.
I saw that on your podcast. You've also done social media management, events management, creative marketing, and brand strategizing.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
you're also a podcaster
I'm also a
and a
podcaster
funny person
and a funny
and someone
person.
who chills at the coast. I'm actually so impressed by people who just up and go from Nairobi to the coast.
Yeah.
Kilifi was where you first landed.
No, I landed in Lamu first.
Oh, okay. What prompted that? Give us that story.
Bro, okay, so I had a really bad breakup. But then,
One woman,
yeah,
men
man,
are the
like,
cause of everything.
man, you're just useless. Like as a species, like do better. But anyway, it was like really bad, and it wasn't even bad because of him. To be honest, it was just very embarrassing for me to let myself go through that. And so I felt like, you know what, I have to remove myself from that equation completely. And yeah, at that point, I was just like, we can't be in the same town. Like honestly, this is embarrassing. And so yeah, I just booked a one-way flight to Lamu.
With no plans, no job.
I
Did
was
you have a
so
job
here's
there?
the thing. I was going for a weekend. So Muse Open Air had this thing back then called Lost in Lamu. And what had happened actually, so I dropped and broke my phone. And so I'd put like money aside to go fix my phone. And then I go try fix my phone. And this guy's like, oh, we don't have the screen right now. You have to come back on Monday. And I swear to God, guys, as I am turning to walk away on my kabambe, if you remember the East African sends me a text. It's like, today only, Lamu, 3,500. I said, God, I see you. Booked,
This is a
right?
sign.
Yeah, so that was on Thursday. I booked a flight for Friday. I went to Lost in Lamu. I was supposed to come back on Tuesday. I ended up staying 3 weeks. I came back after 3 weeks, just packed my whole life and went back. And I've been in the coast ever since.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
How was the transition?
It was
Like, where did you land in Lamu? What did you do
So
for the
first-
3 weeks?
Yeah, so first I landed in Shella, if you know Shella, and Adam and Frida were so nice enough to take me in, because back then, if you remember Corona was really built for community. Anyway, for me anyway, right? And then my community slowly started falling apart, but that's a story for another day. But during that time, I was just very used to never being by myself or alone. And so Adam knew this lady who was traveling for about 2 months, and then she needed somebody to come stay in her house for 2 months and take care of the dog. And I was like, see God, see God. So I have this house, and I moved into that house, but I wasn't there ever. I actually slept in Adam and Frida's house the whole time
Okay.
because I just couldn't be by myself,
In the big
right?
house.
Yeah, because I mean, Corona, you know, you're drinking, you're partying all the time. So I couldn't be
Mm.
by myself. I'd go back, I'd feed the dogs, and I'd come back to stay with Adam and Frida. And this was so open. So come to the fight by around the time this lady was coming back to Lamu, I still didn't have anything. I was about to finish all my savings. I had no job, no prospects. Dude, I swear she was landing tomorrow. Today some babe calls me and she's like, listen, I've just quit my job. It's a guest relations job. I didn't give any notice, so I don't want to leave them hanging. Do you want this job? I said, girl, I can be there tomorrow morning.
I start yesterday.
Literally, yeah. So
Yeah.
then I just packed my bags and then I went. So this job was in this place called Kipungani.
Kipungani.
Kipungani in the coast. Now this is the part where a lot of people don't know in Lamu. It's like on the other side of the island. It's like from Manda Airport with a speedboat, it's about 40 minutes. With a dhow, it's about 4 or 5 hours.
Okay.
Yes, and it's a very slow town. There's no electricity. Let's start from there, okay? So you only get electricity from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
It's rationing.
No, hakuna stima, hakuna lines za stima.
So how does it come from? You said from?
From 7 to 10 generator. 1 hour generator, 7 to
Eh.
10 peke yake. So you can charge your phone,
Damn.
you know, na. So, and then also network is bad. Like, dude, it was the village. And this was the moment that my whole life, I had never sat in silence. So the silence, guys. And let me tell you, at first, that bitch was loud. Can we cuss?
Yeah, you can say anything you want.
Perfect.
It's like have you heard of the silent retreats? People go for like 10 days.
Yeah, and
and
then you
you're
don't
not
speak exactly. But with that one, at least you have company,
Yeah.
right? Me, I was completely alone. You see, at least when you're in the silent retreat, you look to your left and you're
there's
with somebody.
someone.
So even if it's loud in your head, you can look aside and just hold somebody's hand. Because sometimes it can be
Yeah.
really scary, mostly if you're not used to silence.
Yeah, I know.
I think I cried every day for 6 months because the silence was so loud, and the silence was mostly just me dealing with all the things that I was trying not to deal with. I think the things that led me to be a drinker, a smoker, a recreational user, you know, the things that you always try to, you know, you're like, I know,
Escape.
yeah, you're like, I know I need to go for therapy, but you know what? Let me just make this money first. Then now you self-medicate so you can be able to make the money so that you can save up and go for therapy, and hopefully you'll deal with that. And now I have skipped that whole process of me telling myself, oh, let me just, so I've recreationed, and now here I am just in silence. Oh, and back then I was even doing, I think I was on Ritalin, right? So just to
What's
help me,
Ritalin?
Ritalin is a ADHD medication. It helps you kind of focus and just be able to, you know, so when you need to focus, you get on it, da da da. But also I used to do Ritalin and a lot of weed,
That's the perfect combo.
I mean, because Ritalin is an upper. It's like cocaine. It's an upper, and
Yeah.
then weed is a downer. And then you don't want to take Ritalin anytime after 7, because then you're not going to sleep very well, you know.
Yeah.
Yes. So after 7, you take weed, and during the day you take Ritalin. And this is what I'm saying. It's like, why do I have to be this person who's just trying to biohack with narcotics
Yeah.
just to be able to get through the day, right? So the silence helped. The silence, about 6 months in, I realized every time I started smoking weed, now it would make me anxious. So I realized this happened because I think one thing about the silence, it removed the anxiety, right? So I had a lot of anxiety growing up, and I also remember when I was telling you the social awkwardness led to the drinking.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of anxiety, and staying by myself, I guess, just made me calmer in my body, in my own presence. And so I found that anytime I tried to smoke weed from then on, I'd just become very paranoid. And it started doing the opposite of what it was supposed to do,
Instead of
because
calming you down.
yes, instead of
you're just
calming me
more
down, it would,
paranoid and anxious.
yeah. And then that was just the first thing I ever dropped in my life.
And how long ago was that? How
That
long have
was-
you been sober from weed?
Since I was 29. So I started smoking weed when I was 13. So from
What
13,
the-
every
Where were
day,
you?
every day, yeah.
13 years old.
Yeah.
That's like class. Let me see.
No, so for me it was high school. I
that's
jumped
class
classes.
8.
No, I jumped classes. I was in Form 3.
Uh,
Yeah.
you're in Form 3.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
You're lying.
I finished high
You're
school at 15. I
lying.
finished high school at 15.
Where did you go? Where did you study in high school?
Rwanda. Niliruka ma classes, man. So it actually started smoking when I came back because my best friend self-diagnosed me. One time I was hanging out with her at her house and we had her dad's iPad and I was holding a cup of tea and I don't know what happened. I poured the tea on the iPad and this girl was like, what's going on? And I was like, I don't know. And then that's when she realized like my anxiety was so crazy. This babe, because we lived in Ngong, yeah? This babe went to Ngong Market. Ngong Market, she
Massive.
knew a guy, like a Rastafari guy. Bro, she bought me weed for like 2 socks. She was like, smoke. And that's how I started dealing with my anxiety. That was the first diagnosis. That was the first person who ever told me what you have is anxiety. And she was my babe.
Shout out to friends who can prescribe
Yeah.
drugs to you.
No, seriously, because until it didn't help, it really helped. It
Yeah.
helped me be in the room. It
No,
helped
I
me
hear you.
chill. It
Yeah.
helped me be able to just sit down because I was never the person who could just
Yeah.
sit down.
Yeah.
It really helps. Shout out to friends who subscribe, friends
Yeah.
who actually pay attention. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have friends and sometimes you're friendly with people. Check if the people around you are paying attention to you.
Yeah, by the way, speaking of attention, your tea came and I think it's just getting
It's
colder.
just getting cold. Okay.
Do you wanna pour it?
Yeah.
We can take a
George
short
over here
break.
bought me some black tea, guys.
You know who I learned that from? Well, you with the
Thank you. What the? Oh, sorry.
you're still pouring tea on the iPad. See, old habits.
Oh,
die.
yes. Oh my God, I guess we're not that great. Like,
Yeah.
what? Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Thank
because
you.
I remember you just saying. So for context, we used to have a show at Salty's in Kilifi. Do
Yeah.
you still work there?
Yeah, I'm still there, yes.
Okay, but then I left a black Type-C charger there. Blue letter. Man, come on, be serious.
What?
I've been waiting for that charger
Ungeni
for
text
4
unikumbushe.
years. But you
Ungeni-
still, like, you still have it?
No, I don't
Of
have
course.
it. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, guy. Iko kwa bar tu lakini ukienda utaipata.
For real?
Oh yeah, like salt is really good. You know the one thing about Kilifi is things don't potea. I mean, if you potea, the poteza did. But like you come somewhere like Salty's, it's such a safe space. Literally, you can drop your phone. You're drunk, you drop your phone in the bathroom. Somebody's gonna call you for it. Like people rarely lose their phones at Salty's,
Yeah.
unless there's like a big crowd and somebody takes it.
Yeah.
But if one of our workers finds it, or it's just in the like people usually bring our lost and found is full.
Yeah.
So if you've ever lost anything at Salty's, just go to the lost and found. It's probably still there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we used to go all the way down to Kilifi, me and
Yeah, the
Ahmed.
boys.
Yeah, the boys. It was really a nice trip. We didn't even take it like it was like comedy or work, which is
was-
probably one
No.
of the problems because
Well, no, because it's work and play. To be honest.
it shouldn't be, is what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
can play after work, but then you see like the things you almost begging us. It's like you
Yeah.
worked for us instead of the.
No,
you were
because
like,
the one
"Where's
thing
the
I really
videos?"
wanted you guys to do was sell the tickets. Like
Exactly.
it was the first thing. I mean, once I got to Kilifi, that was the one thing I thought that there's like a robust. There's a robust like scene for comedy for these type of events. You understand me? Like it can't
Yeah.
just be uns all the time.
Yeah.
Like we're trying to find more wholesome like events, and I felt comedy immediately. You know, and seeing that it's in Kilifi, people from Otamu, from Malindi, from Vipingo, they can also
What's
come
that
in.
village you said with no electricity?
Kipungani.
People from Kipungani with a speedboat, obviously.
On the
you'll be-
speedboat, yeah, that's it's usually like a 12-hour trip on a boat from Kilifi.
Ah,
But yeah, it was just like I thought we needed the collaterals, the materials, because then we need to reach the whole of Kilifi. Everybody in the coast needs to know this is happening.
Yeah.
So I'd constantly be like, guys, where's the ticket link? We can't advertise without the ticket link.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You used to be so emphatic. Or
Yeah,
just,
I'm just like,
please,
guys,
like
guys.
just send. And
Yeah, I'm
comedians
literally
are
begging,
shitty.
guys. Comedians are assholes. Like don't work with
they're
comedians.
they're just lazy.
Like Ahmed, if you watch this, boo.
Fuck you, Ahmed. He's not in Minnesota doing really well, doing stand up there.
Yeah, I hope you're selling your tickets way in advance now.
He's doing open mics. This
He's
week.
doing open mic. Explains
Shout out
it.
to Ahmed.
Explains it.
But yeah, Salty's, the first few times, I think we did it thrice,
Mm-hmm.
and I really enjoyed it, especially when it's a packed. Because mostly in Nairobi, you just come to a club setup
Yeah.
with a DJ booth set up in the corner. So
Exactly.
it's at Salty's. The floor is white sand.
Yeah.
You can hear the waves crashing against the rocks.
Yeah. Oh, and
Your
for
dog, your black dog,
My-
is just passing around. How's she?
she's amazing.
How's she doing?
Oh, she's thriving, guys. She's in daycare Manijamia. She's
She's
in
in
boarding
daycare?
school. Yeah. She's in boarding school for 2 weeks. I checked her in.
CBC,
Huh?
ama IGCSE.
Namaze,
For dogs.
I don't even know what they call it. I'll ask my vet, Charlotte.
What do you What does a dog do at daycare? Just
See, just hang out with other dogs, so that she's not home by herself, you know.
okay.
Yeah, it's literally daycare, like, you know, when you drop off your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
And then they send you a video of her like playing. They're like, yeah, she's still okay.
She's cool.
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah.
If they do treatments, and then when you're about to pick her up, they wash her. Charlie's daycare.
They do that.
Yeah, they wash her and then you pick her up. Can you imagine?
And do they also do like grooming and stuff?
Yeah, they do grooming. They wash her. If she needs ticks, they'll be like, if she has ticks, they'll be like, do we give her medication? Then they'll add it to your invoice.
Okay.
If they'll do an initial evaluation, and if she has any problems, they'll tell you, because it's also a vet. So they'll check her out completely, like
okay.
head to toe.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's insane.
Probably don't have Sha, but your dog is getting treated way better.
Bro, yeah, the dog comes first always. That's my firstborn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out, man. I wish you could have a play date with. I have a German Shepherd. She's like 5.
But is it like an inside dog or an outside dog?
Outside dog. She's an outside dog.
She's an outside dog. Well, can she play with Gabby?
I don't think
She'll
so.
be a bit too rough.
She's too rough.
Yeah.
Because she's socialized with people,
Yeah.
not so much with other dogs
Yeah.
and other. She hates cats.
Yeah,
Are
Gabby.
you? Of course, you're a dog person.
I'm a dog person. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think yeah, we should always just make the point to try and socialize our dogs with other dogs, so you can take her everywhere. You know, Gabby was a Corona baby, so I'd take her to the parties with me. Remember when I was telling you 2020, once Corona hit, I remember the first thing we said the moment they announced that the curfew nini, we closed ourselves up in my friend's apartment for like 2 weeks. So you see, Gabby had to come with me. Gabby always has to come with me. Because you're going to somebody's house, you're going to be there for 10 days. So we'll like keep going back and forth. No.
Yeah.
So she had to be the dog that could always come with me, be with people, and be with other dogs in case the house we're going to has another dog. She has to be friendly because we don't want to be kicked out, girl.
Yeah.
I don't want to be at home by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of security at the coast, we were just talking about it off camera. Like you were saying, Nairobi has this like almost masculine personality.
Yeah. I couldn't. I think it's just because I realized it about me after I left. I realized one of the problems that I had was that I just became so masculine. I couldn't tap it. It was very hard for me to tap into my feminine. And that's why even crying, you know, when you're releasing all this energy and you're crying and you feel like something is wrong with you because you're so used to tapping into your masculine and you're like, I can't even cry, you know? And so now being back in Nairobi, I'm like, this place, bro, it just makes you thug out, you know? I'm over here looking nice and then I have to put here like, you know? It's like, I can't just be myself. I can't just be my girly, quirky self because I feel like I'm just going to put a bullseye on myself. It's so sad. Nairobi, man, it's just like I'm just walking around like, is that the person that robs me? No, it's that one.
You're almost just too aware to enjoy even just
not even that
life and nature.
Dude, and even walking around at night, like unless somebody's picking me up, I'm not going.
Yeah.
And you should have seen me in 2021, 2020. Night rider, ndio mimi. You know,
in Nairobi?
In Nairobi. You know, I'd be Ubering, I'd be going club hopping, I'd be by myself. Now that I'm back, unless you're picking me up, sitoki kwa nyumba. It's just I was outside. I got a bit late, like I think on Thursday, and I was getting home at like 10 or so. And let me tell you, I even got into the Uber, and then this guy he just gave me like, I felt so scared. I was it was an Uber. I knew it wasn't a Bolt. You know, the Bolt is like extra scared. It was an Uber and I was so scared. And this guy was actually probably a really nice guy. It was just that masculine. Even he has to put on that mask. You understand me? It's like everybody has to put on that thug mask.
Okay.
So when I got into the car, I felt it. Because he, as much as I'm thinking, don't fuck with me, he's probably thinking, I hope she doesn't fuck with me. Because I hear also these days it's Nairobi girls that are doing the most. They're doing the most thieving in clubs and stuff. It's babes. It's not dudes.
Where do you sit in an Uber?
I sit left, like not
Back
behind
left.
the driver. The other side.
Okay.
Should I sit behind the driver? Why should I sit?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I
think
sit the farthest so that in case he does this, I see it. Yeah, so I sit here.
I hear the safest is just tell him to lock you in the boot and then.
Kai tu hivi. Hapo tumefika. It's like wow.
Sawa.
And then we pita bump. I'm like gudu gudu.
Yeah.
It's like wow. Okay. Noted for next time.
So you say in comparison, coast is a bit slower and safer, and you just feel at one.
It is
with
the coast. I guess the price that we pay for that is
having breakfast at 12 p.m.
No
shops open at.
No, that's fine because it's a small price to pay. That's what I was about to say. Inconvenience. the price for the safety is convenience. You kind of have to give up convenience, because in Nairobi I can literally send a rider to bring me about 3 in the morning. You're definitely not gonna get that in the coast.
Yeah.
But you're also safe enough to go outside and walk and get it, which is
I
which
love
don't do
that.
that though. Msinisikize, guys. I'm just saying it's easier to do that there than it is here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't do that. Don't walk in the coast. It's still part of this Kenya. And Ruto's economy, guys are desperate, guys.
What's your favorite town at the coast?
Lamu. Lamu.
Can you hear that music playing?
I can.
Like a
It's
flute.
like a flute,
A
yeah.
recorder.
And he's actually very good.
That's
Or
actually.
she's very good.
He's very good. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
it's
So
very good.
Lamu, for any reasons?
Well, because I think Lamu really healed me. Lamu gave me, Nairobi doesn't give you time. It doesn't give you space. You understand me? It will tell you, we don't have time for this. It's not only, it won't even leave you behind. You understand me? It will drag you by your waistline. It will drag you by your hair. It won't leave you. It won't, you're coming with me whether you like it or not. Lamu was just like, tulia manangu.
Feeding you grapes. Right?
Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying? There's like somebody just with a banana leaf just
Fanning you.
yeah, slowly, pole pole. Like it's a great place. If you ever need to just recharge, I feel like if you feel like you want to change your life, it's such a fantastic place. It will give you space to figure it out. For me, I feel like that was the gift that it gave me. It was just space for me to understand what it is that I really wanted for myself. And I'd never had that before. Before it was always like, I need to make money, and that's all you focus on.
The rat race.
And now you're like, yeah, I do need to make money, but we're abundant. Money will always come. Okay, so who do you want the money to find? You understand me? Do you want to make money from that thug place where you're just over here spending all the money because you know money is coming? Or do you want the money to come and find a safe space? A space where money can chill, where money can be like, yo, cousin, I'm chilling over here with Grace. Can you come?
Yeah.
A safe space
I
for
like
money.
that. I
Yeah.
like that.
So
Yeah.
Lamu was really amazing for me, and I would recommend that 100 times over. It's going to be a bit too quiet. It's going to be crazy. Na kuna maumbu. Wacha tu niwaambie.
Mosquito net tu ndio utabeba.
Babes.
Na repellent.
Utaumwa. Okay? You're over here trying to enjoy a sunset down. The Mozzie's like, me too. Me too. Amniachi nyuma. Utaumwa. But it's slow enough to just, and as a Nairobian, that's what I'm saying, it won't feel like life is leaving you behind. In Nairobi, you slow down for 1 week, you feel like you have even been fired. Even if you have a full-time job, you're like, these guys are gonna fire me. I'm gonna get in there. I'm just gonna pitana with the guy taking my job.
That rings so true, especially with comedy.
Yeah.
I don't come here for a week. I feel like I'm starting afresh.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like you've lost your whole fan base.
It's like
Where's everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you constantly have to show up. You constantly have to show up. You can't do that thing where, you do one album and then you disappear for 2 years. You're disappearing going where? You need to do shows for the next 8 months. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, Nairobi.
And Lamu is like rich culturally with especially the architecture and the boards and the food. But speaking as a person yourself who has ADHD, and do you?
Yeah.
So
very managed. I don't take any medicine anymore, guys.
Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So don't you feel like you just have to do something? Just being in that simple, calm environment helps.
But that's what I'm saying. You will never not be able to do something. I'm a creative, like you said. In Lamu, there's artists everywhere. There's so many possibilities. There's all these amazing houses that need marketing. There's all this. So you just put yourself out there, you have conversations with people, you're gonna find your tribe. And then also Lamu is very, like you said, it's a very small community. So if you do get hired, first of all, because they will consider their people first. But if you do get hired, it's not gonna be because of the value that you bring. Okay, Lamu doesn't care about that. It's about the vibe that you bring into the space. Okay, so you can be a guy. You've come with that Nairobi energy, and you have amazing ideas. But you just came in too aggressive, bro.
You have to fit in with the vibe.
Relax. You were too aggressive. Try again. Yeah, relax.
So, what was your first job after going from Nairobi to Lamu? 3 weeks, came back, packed all your stuff, and went back to the coast where you had a job.
I was house sitting.
You were house sitting?
I was house sitting for 2 months. I was house sitting my friend's dogs. And then after 2 months, she came back. Then I got a job at Kizingo, Kizingo is like this really amazing like boutique hotel. It's all vegan, by the way. It's a all vegan boutique hotel like in Kipungani, which is at the like on the other side of the island. Like this is how I can say it. Like when you're sitting on at Peponi, you see the sunset. At Kizingo, we see a sunrise. Like it's
Ah, okay.
literally, you understand me?
Okay.
So I was there for about 7 months, and that's where I did most of my healing. That's where sorry, I don't even
Okay.
know who that is. That's why I did most of my healing and got to really know myself again. Sometimes sikuwa najijua vizuri. I wasn't being kind to myself. I had very negative thoughts towards myself. I would beat myself up. You understand me? Like if I had goals for myself and I didn't reach those goals, I'd be so mean to myself. And then I just learned to be kind to myself in Lamu. So I'm very grateful for that space. And then after about 9 months, I got a job at a nonprofit in Diani. So then I moved from Lamu to Diani.
How did you get that? Did you apply for it?
I applied for it. I was just, as I'm sitting there in that place, I'm just like, okay, I think I'm ready to be around
I don't like
people.
how lucky you are with these jobs.
It's
Do you know how people? I'm just kidding.
yeah,
Obviously,
no, because
but
I'm
yeah.
very abundant. I'm very
Yeah.
abundant. Stay around me.
Do you do what's it called, like affirmations and stuff?
I pray. I'm very close to God.
Okay.
I'm very close to God. This is what I'm saying. I want to be, I'm not only, anytime I'm praying, I don't pray to ask God for things. I pray to tell God thank you because it's already done.
Gratitude.
It's already done. Again, it's the attitude we bring into the space. So it's already done. Everything that I want, it's not me who wants them. It's God who put them inside me, which means it's done. There's no thought I've ever had that God did not put inside me. So why am I over here thinking something? Oh, I need a UN job, and then I'm sitting there telling God, God, please give me a UN job. No,
It's done.
God, thank you, because it's done. Because why is it in my head? Why is it in
He's
my
the one who
head?
puts it there.
Yeah, He's gonna put it there. So
Okay.
I just say thank you because it's done. It's done. And so I was looking for spaces because, like I said, it was very nice, but it was still very lonely, if I can use that word. It was just me and Gabby. I'm lucky because they let me bring my Gabby. So that was a benefit that I had there. But it was also very, very lonely. I told you it was all vegan. There was no electricity. I was over here. I was constantly, I was used to constantly scrolling, constantly being on my phone. When I worked in Nairobi, I was a social media manager. I was always online. And then here I am in Lamu, sin electricity. I started reading. I was very nice. And yeah, but I was still like, I think I want to be around people. So then I got this opportunity in Diani, and I was like, yes, I still get to stay on the coast. Yeah.
For an NGO.
For a nonprofit, yeah, the Health and Environmental Research Institute. They do research in Kwale County for malaria and dengue fever.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was your role?
My communications lead.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that what you studied?
No, dude,
Ah.
I'm a social worker. I'm a social worker.
So what did you study?
Development studies and social work
Oh,
at
okay.
Catholic Uni.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a social worker.
That's
what I studied, but marketing just found me, honestly. I'm
so. Speaking of being lonely, I'm glad you can be open about that.
Yeah.
How was your dating life once you moved to the coast?
Oh, and non-existent.
Uh-huh.
Lamu, first of all, everybody my first weekend, oh my God. Guys, I told you it was a bad breakup. Me, I've decided, hey, let me go to Lamu, turn up, fuck that nigga. Babes, do you know I saw 4 engagements in a 4-day span
Happening around you.
happening around me. Fuck Lamu, by the way. If you're like, if you're single and salty, girl, that's not the place for you. It's a very romantic setting. You have to be very,
Ah.
very good with yourself. So with one thing I learned about Lamu is people come with their significant others, or they're cheating in Lamu. They're going, yeah, like they come paired out. Nobody goes to Lamu not booed up,
Yeah. Yeah.
unless that's the plan.
Yeah.
So dating in Lamu is very non-existent,
Okay.
very almost for everybody. So you have to be very okay with being by yourself, just creating community, being around amazing community. You're going to be around art.
But let me ask you, you're saying dating is non-existent, but then you say there's so many artists here and building a community. Can't you find like potential partners in this community of artists?
Okay, yeah, but I guess I just wasn't in that brain space.
Okay.
I get maybe that's like I said, that breakup really made me understand that you know what, it wasn't him, it was me. I was the drama. I was the toxic person. There's no way I can be attracted to that and then call him names and not hold myself accountable.
What I'm hearing is it's women's fault most of the time.
It's your fault. It's your fault. You're the drama.
Uh-huh.
You're the problem. Figure it out. And
Yeah.
so that's what I said. I'm going to figure it out because you know what? Yes, I am the toxic one. There is no way I opened myself to that shit without I, what even in my right mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Utasema, I was possessed.
What's
No.
toxic, if you don't mind going into details about?
Well, it was just, you know, we met partying. And so in the duration of our relationship, we kept partying. You understand me?
Okay.
And so it's fun. It's fun. Month
Yeah.
one, first 2 month, 3 month, four, it was great. And he used to give me so much money. Oh my God, this was my first money boyfriend.
Okay.
Oh, walai. Like the first
It's
time.
different.
No, because literally, dude, have you ever had a boyfriend that gives you money?
Yes.
No, seriously,
No.
because there was a, no. I one day, hopefully,
It's already there.
it's already there.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank
It
you,
has
God.
happened.
You see, you catching on. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, one time he was having a conversation with one of our mutual friends, and they're like, "Oh, we're going to Watamu for this music festival." And then he comes and he's like, "Yo, why aren't you going?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't have the guap." This man give me 100 G's, bro. He's like, "Go turn up with your
Fuck
friends."
niggas
So
ruining the
how can I?
market. Mpatie 3K, mwambie up on the SGR, and you'll send the rest later.
Oh my God, no.
Amen. Brothers and sisters.
The men are out there. They might just be a bit too, but they're out there. But that's what I'm saying. So already
100
building our
G's.
relationship around that, and then considering it was constantly up and up. You understand me? We were constantly partying, recreational, it's insane, the works, everything. So month one, month two, month three, month four, we are like dating, and then I start seeing like he has, because he's drinking all the time, then he has that, you know, that rage that comes with drinking. And then it's like I would constantly try to call him out about the rage that comes with drinking. And then after we broke up, I realized, no, I have that. You understand me? Like, you know, when you're drinking and you're like amazing. Have you ever met somebody and you're outside and you're drinking, right? And then they meet you again and they're like, "Hey, this babe is a bitch." It's just I'm not the same person. I'm not a bitch, but I'm not the same person.
Yeah.
And so I realized I can't be calling that dude like an asshole, and I have the same you know, the same behaviors. I'm not. I definitely I'm not the same person as when I drink and when I'm sober. You're gonna meet me and you're gonna be like, so I thought me and this babe were cool. What the fuck? But it's not you. It's just me sober.
Yeah.
Yeah. And these were the things that were coming up to light for me. I was just like, every behavior that this man had, it was probably pro max for him, for sure. You understand me? Like, for example, I'm not gonna throw bottles, which was a behavior I realized he does, you know? Men who throw bottles and punch walls, it's like, bruh, next time it's gonna
Oh,
be your face. Get the fuck
yeah.
out. But I'm not gonna get to that place. But I was a babe that was mad all the time. That's what I'm saying. It's like you're working all day and then you're drinking all night. It's like hata kuitisha pesa, you're just like, "Where's my money, bitch?"
Yeah.
It's
Too
like it's
aggressive.
too aggressive. It's
Yeah.
too aggressive. So he helped me open my eyes to see what I could become if I didn't work on it. So I'm very thankful for that. That was the lesson I needed. Like that was my rock bottom. That relationship was my rock bottom. I was just like, what? This is it? So yeah, he really opened my eyes up. And
But that was supposed to speak on, I think that was leading up to why intentionally you were staying single or not
yeah,
pursuing a man when you
yeah,
went to
because I
the
have to
coast.
fix that about myself. I don't want to I'm also, let me say this about me, because I wasn't taught social cues when I was younger, or rather I had ADHD. How I picked up my social cues is I was very impressionable. So if I like you, I'm going to pick up your habits. You understand me?
Yeah.
Like kidogo kidogo, we're hanging out, I am talking the way you talk, or I'm dancing how you
That's
dance. You
normal.
understand me?
Yeah.
Exactly. Because that's how I bonded to people. So you understand me? Before I got in a relationship, I had to fix that. Because what if I bond to another drug addict? What if I,
It
what?
starts mirroring the.
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden I'm hanging out with this person, and then you find out, oh, they snort three grams of cocaine every day. It's like shit.
Yeah.
How did I end up here again? No, you have to fix it.
Is
Fix
there a
it.
lot of such people at the coast, especially with the
Yes, I
drugs?
mean drug
Yeah.
addicts in the coast is insane. I mean that because they're bored. You understand me? There's more time for this in Nairobi. It's the stress. People recreation because you have to keep up, right? You
Yeah.
can't slow down, and
Yeah.
so that's why you're drinking. You're doing your drugs. It's understandable. You're self-medicating because you can't slow down. It's not the time. We can't slow down. Mtoto wa mama nani alinunua gari yako iko wapi? You
Yeah.
can't slow down.
Instagram, you're seeing everyone on
Exactly.
vacation.
It's yeah. But in the coast, boredom. If you cannot be bored, you're gonna probably become a recreational user of something. something. And depending on the crowds that you have, and sometimes it's very free. I mean, it's very normal to get into a party in the coast and there's a plate right at the door.
No.
Oh yeah, and
With the
with a
powder.
heap, babes, with a
Ah?
heap, with mountains, okay? Mountains. It's very normal. And
And
so
how do you partake? You just scoop or
if
you
you
just
want,
you
yeah.
just
Or when people are talking, literally, if let's say there's 15 people here, it just inapita tu hivi. Literally, it's just
inapishoka njugu.
kanjugu. And if you can be that person who's like, because another thing about
Mm.
Nairobi is, another thing about me is like, not only was I very impressionable, I really wanted people to like me. So I couldn't say no. You understand me? I couldn't say no. So if you're that person who can't say no, you're gonna lose yourself. You have to be that person who stands on your no and you're okay with being called a bitch. And I was not okay with being called a bitch, even though I was a huge bitch, right? Because again, you have to ask for your money. You want to
Yeah.
force respect. You don't want to earn it. You want to force it. You just want to walk into a room and not earn the respect. You want people to just be like, get in line. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
that's not always how people are gonna nini. So you're gonna aggressively come at it, and it's no. In the coast, you're gonna be bored. One thing about it's like, come on, you're not ready for the
You have to
silence.
get
Don't
used to
yeah. If you're
it.
not ready for the silence, if you're not ready to be alone, if you're not ready to like, for me, one thing that really helped is like I do all my 10K steps before 8 a.m. So first thing in the morning, I wake up at 6 a.m. and I go for a 10K on the beach with my dog. And this is something that helped really ground me
I
because
like that.
yeah, because you've already started the day on such a high note. You're not going to spend the rest of the day like, what are we doing? Where are we going? Because then you start looking for people. It's like, no, no, no.
Yeah.
Create your own routine. So for me, it just started with, first of all, making my bed. I have to, because if you don't make your bed, you're setting an unconscious intention that you're going to go back into your bed during the day. So just think about that. Next time you look at your bed and you're like, see, I'm coming back into it. No, no, no.
Yeah.
You'll come back into it probably even tomorrow if you live in Nairobi.
Yeah.
So make your bed. Make your
And
bed and go for a walk.
additionally to that, it's not even coming back to bed. Once you make your bed, it's one small accomplishment that you've done
You've already
very early in your day. That's a win.
Exactly. Make
Yeah.
your bed, go downstairs, drink a full glass of water. Those are two things, man. You're
Easy.
doing amazing, sweetie.
Yeah.
Add a walk on top of that. Guy, go back to sleep.
1%.
Just sleep.
Yeah.
Wake up tomorrow.
You've won
done
the
it.
day.
You've done it.
Yeah.
You've done it. It's really, over here setting up impossible goals for our minds. And it's really that simple. It's that simple. And this is, again, things that helped me create a very safe relationship with myself. It's just, yeah, me making my bed and being like, good job, Grace. Me waking up in the morning, and then because I watched this Huberman Lab, you've watched it, and he was saying you just put like a pinch of salt in the morning. That's your first. Then yeah, the moment I go to
In
the kitchen and you put a
water.
pinch of salt in the water, the first glass you ever drink, pinch of salt, and then you drink that water. Good job, Grace. And then on top of that, I did a 10K. Good job, Grace.
Yeah.
You know, it's like just you're doing amazing. You're doing amazing. It's like, listen, you don't have a Ferrari parked outside, but you're doing amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep doing you. Never stop. Never
So,
stop.
in addition to obviously making your bed, you're going for these walks in the morning. What else do you do that you think is a positive influence on your life and that helps you just not just kill time, but be like intentional with how you're spending your time? Because you are someone who used to party.
A lot.
How
Yeah.
is it now that you're sober or trying to be sober? Is it different? Are you able to enjoy going into a club, into a space with a lot of people? You spoke about being socially anxious. How is it different, you being sober?
Well, like I said, now I actually have a very good like pin on whose company I enjoy and whose company I don't enjoy. And two, I understand where I'm having fun. It's like I know what type of music I'm listening to. So yes, I can go to a club and dance all night, but I know what type of music I'm listening to, or what type of events I want to go to, or who I want to hang out with. And I'm not like making any excuses for anybody anymore. Because sometimes you're just like, this girl is cool, but like, I don't know, like I just had a crazy. I have a friend, and I don't know if I should call her a friend because I do love her very much, but I realized, and she's the one who made me backslide in March. Remember, I told you
Yeah.
in Feb, and then she made me backslide in March. And then you realize, like, I don't think me and this babe have anything in common, but that doesn't change the fact that I love her. I just don't think that me and this babe have anything in common, coming down to our behaviors. Because once I realized this, it was as simple as me being like, yo, George, I think we need to have a conversation. Can you come have a conversation with me? You know what I'm saying? And then this babe will come, she's blasted. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, I'm trying to talk to you. This
Yep.
I'm being serious right now. I understand that every time we've hung out, I think we became friends around 2022 or so. It's like every time we've hung out, we were high, da 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 da. But I feel like our relationship has gotten to this crucial moment, and I want to have this conversation with you. But every time that she comes, this babe is horribly like stoned, or she's been out all night, or she's just like, I'm like, I can't talk to you like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like we've gone to a place where she would lie. It's like I understand I'm sober, but you don't have to lie to me, man. And also, you don't. I think then maybe you understand why I need us to have this conversation, because you're lying to me about like, Ati, I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming,
Trivial
and then she's
stuff.
not. Yeah, just say
Yeah.
I'm not showing up. Like, bro, I was literally waiting for you.
As a friend, do you feel the weight of trying to solve that person's issues? Because you've
I
been there,
do.
you probably know she's trying to escape from something herself.
Yeah,
So, what's the balance between trying to maintain your own pace
yeah.
and trying to be a friend and help her out?
I think what I've said is I'm gonna give people space, because to be honest, I think it's I was having a conversation with an older woman, and she has an adult son who's always going through something, and it was me, her, and a therapist, and not in a professional setting. We were just sitting and having a conversation, and the therapist was trying to tell this woman that, because she's a mom, a boy mom with only one boy, and she was telling her, your boy will never become a man if you always swoop in to save him. You have to let that man go through what he's going through. Okay? Atafungiwa nyumba, yes. And he'll be mad at you, yes. But you know what? He'll become a man. If you're always paying every time you're back in Mefungwa, he'll never become a man. And I'm not trying to say that this is how I want to treat my friendships, because like I said, I've already lost too many friends, and I think this is why I don't constantly tell this girl, we need to talk, we need to talk, because I'm not trying to lose any more friends. But girl, whatever you're going through, it's like I don't want it to affect. I'll give you a story. So what happened is, last year we went for like a music festival, and we got a hotel room together. But she paid for the hotel room, and then I was like, okay, I want us to extend. So then I booked like the day before, because I didn't want us to get there on the day of the hotel. I booked the day before, and the day I booked the hotel, right? So first of all, she didn't show up the day she landed on Thursday, and then she went to another Airbnb, right? And then when she went to this Airbnb, she told me, oh, I met this guy on the plane, and he invited me to his Airbnb. Now I'm starting to think that, yeah, maybe she just booked another Airbnb, which is okay, but you should be able to say that. I go to the hotel. I was staying at Temple. We were staying at Temple Point, and I go to the hotel. I go in there. Fantastic. Day comes, right? She comes for the festival day one. She doesn't come with any of her bags, so she's decided to stay at that Airbnb. Cool for you, right? I tell her, either way, in case you need the hotel, go pick up your key. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This babe doesn't pick up her key. Every time she wants to use the hotel, the hotel room, she's calling me. I'm not your boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Go
Yeah.
pick a key. Like, you
Yeah.
understand me?
Yeah.
It's you've already we were I set this intention. I came to this festival because I thought we were gonna hang out together. You've gotten another plan. Babes, I'm happy for you. You
Fine.
go, because even for me, I kind of met like the love of my life was not on the love of my life that hotel. So we're all having a good time. But every time she wanted a key, she would call me. I'm like, fuck. And then it's like, just go to the reception, pick up a key. Even if you're not staying there, you're probably going to need to change your shoes, or,
Yeah.
whatever you want. Or
Yeah.
if you want some AC, because it was hot. If you want to sit in AC, she wouldn't pick up a key. And then the last day, she came and got my key from me. I was like, it's the last day, fuck it. Just please don't let me look for you. Let me tell you, not me looking for this babe, because it was a music festival, right? So remember, I checked in on Thursday at like 4 p.m. Friday, Saturday, I woke up Saturday morning at 10 a.m. From Saturday 10 a.m. to Monday 3 a.m. I haven't slept, right? So it's Monday morning 3 a.m. This babe took my keys for me at midnight, right? I'm like, fuck it. I can't find her. Me, I'm like ready to cap. So what do? I walk to the reception. The reception has fungad. Even those guys are fungad, because the festival is ending at 4 a.m. So the first reception has fungad. I'm trying to look for this babe. I'm like, girl, where are you? Her phone is not ringing.
Nothing.
I'm mad. Obviously,
Yeah.
I am so mad, right?
Yeah.
I finally get this babe. I get the keys. I take it. Now she's mad because I'm mad. I don't give a fuck. I'm mad. I go try to sleep. I get into the room. It's a mess. This babe, like, I don't know what she was there. Like, I guess they were just turning up or whatever. Bro, my makeup's on the floor. They've broken my perfume. You understand me? And then not only that, it's like, it's okay you've broken that shit. Unaniachia
okay.
mimi. No, but also you leave it for me to come clean up. You understand me? Now
Yeah.
there's glass in the bathroom. I haven't slept for 2 days, and you've
Yeah.
left me glass in my bathroom.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
This is, how can you be so, like, you're just gonna vunja my things. You understand me? And
Yeah.
so we got together and we had this conversation, and she's like, oh, I'm upset with you because of how you handled it, and I'm like, I'm upset with you because of how you handled it. You understand me?
Yeah.
And we've been constantly trying to have this conversation. And oh, on top of that, she borrowed my shoes because she gave her shoes to somebody else, and I told her, please bring my shoes back. She's never brought my shoes back. She's never, actually, she left them at the hotel she was staying in Watamu. And I'm like, okay, it's simple. Buy me new shoes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not about the shoes. It's about the principle. It's not about, like, you can't get
It's
mad
about
at me
respect.
because because I make you buy new perfume. Like, I will make you. You're gonna buy me new perfume.
Yeah.
You're gonna buy me new. And the fact that I got on my knees to clean it. Oh baby,
You
you're
did.
buying. Oh yeah. Because what was I gonna do? Stay, like, use the
Yeah, you
bathroom
need
when
to.
there's
Yeah,
glass?
true.
Yeah, and then also what did Angushad was highlighter. I don't know if you know highlighter, but it sticks. Highlighter is like this thing over here.
Yeah.
The shimmery one. So
Yeah.
it sticks on the, so not only is there glass, but there's highlighter.
It's
She's broken my
everywhere.
highlighter. She's broken my, what's it called? My blush, the pink blush. You get me? So it's not even at clear. Hey, my gosh. So, and this is at 3 in the morning. I haven't slept for 2 days. I was so upset, right? And I'm over here trying to have a conversation with her. Eventually, 2 months later, because the shoes I gave her were my travel shoes, you know, because hotel rooms are kind of dirty. And so I like
Yeah.
having my sandals in my hotel. And I tell her, yo, it's been 2 months. I need my shoes because I was going to Lamu for my birthday. And I was like, I need my shoes. And this girl, instead of, she was like, oh yeah, I'm going to send them to you. Next thing I know, she's blocked me on everything, right? She's blocked me on everything. And then come 2 months later, we meet in a club. She's like, oh, I love you. I love you. And I'm like, I love you too. But what the fuck? I'm asking you
I
for my
don't love you.
property. Yeah, I don't love you,
Yeah.
I'm asking you for my property and you're just over here being so insensitive about it. Like,
Did she ever pay?
well,
buy
she
you?
paid, she bought me new perfumes and stuff, but the
Okay.
shoes never came back, and we've never been able to have a conversation about it. Every time I'm like, we need to talk, because obviously the one thing I need to make sure, if we're gonna stay friends, is that this never happens again. I'm gonna keep, it's like, how for her, I think us staying friends is me adjusting my boundaries.
Yeah.
And for me, I need you to understand that my boundaries will never be adjusted. You cannot. First of all, we're never going to be able to share a hotel room. That's for a fact.
Yeah.
For sure. Kila mtu na hoteli
Definitely.
yake.
After that,
Yeah, kila mtu na hoteli
Malay.
yake. But we do have fun when we go out, and I would love to go with you again. But girl,
No, why
girl,
would you? So
unavunja.
if someone does that to me, I'm not.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Even,
breaking all. I'm not even talking to. Well, I can talk to you, but we're not going anywhere. I'm not
we're
your
friendly.
friend.
We're
I'm
friendly.
not
We're
even
not friends.
friendly.
Yeah. It's like it's like, where's the respect?
Yeah.
Where's the respect? And
Boundaries.
boundaries,
Yeah.
exactly.
If you love me, you can't love
Exactly.
me and do such shit to me.
Thank you.
Did she apologize at least?
She apologized, but like I said, my shoes are not back. We've not been able to sit down and have a conversation about it. It's like, girl, you love me, but then just
Yeah.
words. I don't want words.
Yeah.
What's the difference between you and the guy who tells me, babe, I'm gonna change.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change, babe.
Yeah.
Babe,
No, the
it's
guy-
only you.
there's a
It's
chance the
only
guy
you,
can-
babe. Babes, when I sleep at night and I just see your face.
It's just you.
I just see your face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What about you? How long what's your oldest friendship?
I do the interviewing around here.
Ah.
No.
Well, we can get to know each other, Nini.
Yeah, my oldest friendships. Most of my friends are comedians. As
Yeah.
a comedian, it's
Have
hard.
they always been, like, even through high school and stuff? Okay.
No. It's only because I started comedy when I was like at 26.
So here's my question. It's like, how can you build a friendship around comedy? Because don't you guys think everything's a joke?
Comedians are very cynical, but then again, you're kind of wired that way. So it's even more difficult to have a friend who's not a comedian. Cause, well, I have like a couple of friends who are not comedians, but most people are just boring in comparison to comedians. Like, you crack a joke around a comedian,
Yeah.
it can be anything,
Yeah.
vile as fuck. The way we are wired, we ignore the context and just get straight to the funny.
Yeah.
So even in social gatherings, that's a huge reason why I don't have friends outside of comedy, because everything they say, either you're too serious, comedians don't care about anything that makes sense. We're just trying to live for the joke. So it's a bit tough, but I do have friends who actually care for me, and I feel the same way.
Yeah.
One of them is software engineering. engineer. I haven't spoken to him for a while, but every time we meet, it's like we just uh, kick off from where we left.
Good. So this is our sign today. You're gonna call and check up on your friend, okay?
Fuck Kevo. Kevo, come on.
Kevo, do you hear your friends talk about you? God damn.
Yeah.
Kevo, call Kevo. Say
I
hi.
will. I will actually.
Yeah,
Because
say
I don't.
hi.
I do miss him. I'll say hi
Yeah.
and ask him. Yeah.
Msalimie. Sema tu. Niko tu nakufikiria leo. You know?
Thank you, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of every lady I've had on this podcast, they always share something about female friendships
Yeah.
that can be that men would do well picking up and applying it in our friendships. One of we had a lady called Nduta on here. She spoke about being vulnerable with your male friends because us we deal with that through banter and we try to. It's like escapism and we avoid, but it would do well to just open up to your friend one time and tell them, you know what, I'm going through this, I'm going through that. Even just opening up without saying I need help, it counts for something.
So here's my thing though. Oh, okay, because I do agree with Nduta because as I grew up, I used to think that men wanted to be in spaces where they're wanted, you know, and so I used to also be that type of lady that really latched onto men, you understand me? And I would be like, you know what, this is what I want, and now I realize men like to be needed. And I think your friends being vulnerable with you is you seeing like maybe they need me, you know, they need to just even not as for any like favors, just like this friendship means
Listening.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a friend to someone.
I'm a friend to someone.
Yeah.
She saw it. She rates me enough to be vulnerable and open up to me. And I think that's actually that's good advice. Go Nduta.
Yeah.
Wow. Not you educating the man child.
Don't let her
Wow.
get big-headed by
Wow. Good job,
You're
Nduta.
okay, Nduta. Yeah.
That's beautiful. Yeah. Because
But yeah.
men want to be in spaces where they're needed. I learned that the hard way. And it's
Even
so
in
sad.
relationships.
Even in relationship. But the
Yeah.
thing is, women don't need you anymore. We just
Hey.
don't.
Hey.
We want you. We don't need you.
So, okay, I love that. So if you don't need us, right?
I don't need you.
But you want us.
We want
That's
you.
really well put.
Yeah, but we don't
'Cause-
need you.
Yeah.
But then you want to be in spaces where you need. Like, let me tell you, if there was a man, okay, and I'm standing here and I want him, and there's another woman standing there and she needs him, wana.
Yeah.
It's like just
So
go.
you don't need a man, you want a man.
I don't need a man. I've passed that point in my life where I need a man for what? You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Like we were
So
having
why
this.
do you want a man?
Well, I guess it's just the companionship that I've always been accustomed to ever since I was a child. You understand me? It was always grow up, fire, like act right, right? They were always your parents were always trying to make you be a demure mama so that you can be chosen, right? You can be chosen, and it was something that was
Ingrained.
in our brains since we were children. You have to be chosen. You have to be chosen. Now being chosen is not very important to me. I don't need you to choose with me because I've chosen myself. You know, you should have chosen me when I was 22. Dumb bitch. Ay, yeah, nigga fry. Dumb bitch would have been so happy. At 2022, he chose me. Now?
But you still said you want a man. Why do you want a man then?
Well, because now that I'm in this space, I am having really amazing relationships with really amazing men. Like the men that are coming into my life now are insane, both romantically and platonically. I am having really, look at us, right? It's like I'm having really amazing, kuna mosquito hapo.
Imetoka Lamu, imekuja all the way from Lamu.
I summoned it.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I'm having really like just amazing relationships with men. It's like even my last relationship was like really insane. It was like I have never had a relationship that wasn't it brought into perspective. Actually, let me put it like this. I think before, because I wasn't trying to deal with my own problems, right? So it was easier to deal with a man than to deal with my own problems. You understand me? So you'd pick the most toxic man and then you try to fix him. Because you know why? It's easier than trying to fix myself. It's, you know, and now that I've fixed myself, I am not anybody's mother. And so I am attracting men who have also done amazing work. It's actually insane. It's like, dude, it's like gone are the days where you break up and you're like, fuck you too. No, bro, that's my boy. I'm probably going to be at his wedding. That's my boy.
Okay. I feel like you still haven't answered the question. I might be wrong.
Okay, tell me.
I'm saying you
one
what
time,
role romantically, let's just be specific. What role does a man play in your life? You're independent, you have your own money, you don't
Yes.
need him for feeling good about yourself.
No.
What role does he play?
The only thing I would need a man for right now is that safe space. You understand me? Sometimes I try to do something, right? And it requires me to be so brave and to put myself out there in the worst, in the most serious way, okay? And if I have somebody holding my hand who is like, jump because I got you if you fall, it just makes it so much easier to jump. You
Can
understand
that
me?
be a female friend?
It can be. Yes, it can
So then
be.
again, it negates it being a man specifically.
It can be. It can be a female friend, but I don't know. I've only experienced that with the men in my life. I've never experienced that with women. Maybe I'm also working on becoming the best version of myself as a female friend, but I've only experienced that with men. Like when I leap, you know, it could be even my dad or somebody when he's like 100% I've got you, and then now I'm like so brave because I am going to be brave, but there's still gonna be that certain level of anxiety. You understand me? Or when you go home and you have to, I mean, when you go to work and you have to spreadsheet, da da da, and then you get home and you can be a gal. You can be a gal, you know? And yeah, I guess
What
that's
does
the
being
only,
a girl mean?
it's
Being
just
taken care of.
being taken care of. I can just be a baby, you
Yeah.
know? I can just be
See,
a baby.
that's the answer I was
Yeah,
looking
because
for.
now I go home and I have to be the man of the house. I don't want to be the man of the house. The
At
fuck?
least not all the time.
No,
Yeah.
no, you should see. Like, I take so much. Like, I'm so thankful for my caretaker. He's so amazing because he's really the man of my house. To be honest, me and my caretaker we go together real bad. Like,
Shout out
at
to
yeah, Amos, my guy.
yeah.
Yo, because at a bulb kwenye nyumba stashika, you understand me? I don't want to be that. You just find me working on electricals like Azu. No,
Yeah.
I don't want
You're the
that.
girl, don't
Yeah,
do
I don't want to
don't
come
do
to
the
home.
earth.
I don't want to come home after a hard day at work and then I'm fighting with a pickle jar. The
Yeah.
fuck? Why are we fighting?
Amos!
Exactly. Yo,
Yeah.
fungua hii kitu. Like honestly, it's like even the way you helped me with because I have my nails on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's such a small thing,
Yeah.
but it goes a long way.
No, I do be opening bottles out here,
No,
man.
because honestly, imagine ningejaribu kufungua kitu afu kuchangu ivunjike because you weren't here.
That's your day
That's
ruined.
what I need men for.
Yeah.
Kunifungulia machupa za maji.
Golly, see what we've been reduced to, bro.
You did this to yourselves. You did this to yourselves. You guys had the opportunity to be those guys. You understand me? You
What
had
do
the
you mean?
opportunities to be the providers, and you weren't providing.
What
So
do you
we
mean
learned
we
to provide
weren't
for ourselves.
providing?
Guys, you were not.
We were.
Let me tell you something. In Kenya, for some weird reason, a father that pays school fees thinks they've made it. You understand me? And you're doing amazing. Definitely better than most. If you're paying school fees, congratulations. And I'm so proud of you. But you're paying school fees, and that's for you and your wife. You understand me? School fees you're paying for your wife, but you need to learn how to be there for your child. School fees to your child means nothing. That's why you always have to say, you know, there's children out there that doesn't. School fees to your child means nothing. How else can you be there for your child? You understand me? There's so much more to fatherhood than nimelipa school fees.
I agree.
Exactly. But you guys were not able. You're like, once you provide financially, we have a lot of very financially present fathers. But emotionally, you know what I'm saying?
Provision
Yeah,
emotionally.
because also I understand as an adult, I'm an adult now and I get it. It's like, you know, you live in this Nairobi and it takes such a toll on you to be able to provide that school fees means that you're working yourself to the bone. So even our fathers are recreationally just dealing with that shit. You understand me? They're like drinking all day, they're working all day, drinking all night, working all day again.
I don't think men don't want to provide. Men will provide. It's just that's traditionally what's expected from us. But if I'm providing, I also need the woman now to play her role traditionally, which is like, I get home, a meal, a hot meal. Is that something too much to ask for?
No.
If I'm providing.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Because if you're providing, we have a house help, we have a chef, and we have a gardener. You understand me?
But
you will
sometimes-
always have food. Everything will always be clean. All of your clothes will be ironed. It's just not me who's going to do it.
So but that's what I'm saying. It's not you because you have a job yourself.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
You're coming home tired as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, but then there's if you're earning, that makes you like also a provider. Because the love languages, acts of service, that's a huge one with men. The help serves me I'm not falling in love with the help. I need you to show that you care for me enough to
Yeah.
do those things, not by asking. So I think the imbalance between that is what causes
we've kind of lost this.
yeah.
We've
And
lost
I'm
it
not
somewhere.
blaming women. It's just I don't know. You're also earning. You're making moves out there.
So here's what I say about that, okay? And this is what you see. You earn for the family, and the moment men reach their financial threshold, right? What do they think? I need a second wife, you know. But the moment a woman reaches her financial threshold, she upgrades the family. You understand me?
Really?
So you take care of this house, and I will make sure that by the time our kids are adults, we both drive Bentleys. Okay? It's like it comes to Gucci Mane and the wife. I don't know if you know the story, right? Gucci Mane goes to the prison, gives the wife $2 million. He doesn't police. Tells her you do whatever you do. So this is my version of it. I don't know if this is the real version, whatever. This is how I see the story. Okay, I'm saying them Grace said. But this man doesn't police the money he gives her. He gives her money. First thing this babe did is she went to the doctor and she got everything done. Face done, hair done, body done. Okay? Top doctors. Okay? She comes out of there looking like a doll. Have you ever seen that woman? Looking like a doll. Oh, baby, what did you do? What did you do? What did you do? This babe starts selling slimming teas on Instagram. And now they've built $1 billion empire. You understand me?
From tea.
From tea,
Green tea.
slimming tea, you know, dem alienda pakasnachiwa. You understand? And no, and the thing is, it's not even because they're building the brand, because the tea does work. You're not going to look like her for sure. But the tea does work. You understand me? And then from there, she does her makeup line. She does da-da-da-da. This man comes out of prison. Not only does he get his money back, she gave him 2 million plus another 4 million, got 6 million. But she still had a company valuated at over $10 million. You understand me? He didn't have to work a day in his life again.
So that's a very special woman.
Exactly.
Realistically.
Don't police her.
Realistically, how many women would do that? You give her 2 million. You say no policing. That's used to do as you will.
So here's
She
the
makes
thing.
$1 million,
How many
10
men?
million.
How many men will give you money and not police it? That's what I'm saying. Once you start
agree.
policing,
I
then
agree.
you give her anxiety. Unampatia anxiety, bro.
Ni
Simple
sawa,
anxiety.
mi nakubali.
Well,
Not a lot of
Gucci
men
was
will do
like
that.
Gucci
But
was
listen,
gave her
you
this
have
money
to
and come here,
agree.
take care of yourself.
Women also. I mean, I've extended olive branch and said it's not a majority of men who will give you that unpoliced.
Yeah.
Sindio. But you also have to agree, not every woman, even when given that money, will be able to bring it back to her husband.
Yeah.
Atasema, fuck it, I did this while you're in prison, I did it myself. Why do I take your 2 million? That's your seed money that you invested. But this empire is mine that I built.
Let me tell you. So this is what I learned from my previous relationship. Okay, remember when I told you I had the man who used to give me money? Do you know how we started having problems? He started throwing it back in my face. Oh, I gave you money. I gave you money. I gave you money. You know, you understand me? Don't be that guy. You giving me money put me. That was the first time I felt like I could be in my most feminine. You understand me? Not only would this man give me money for my nails, he would come with me to the nail salon, sit there, give me stories while I'm getting my nails done. You understand me? Like that beginning of that relationship was so beautiful. And then now we get to 7 months later and you want to be like, oh yeah, but I pay for your hair. I pay for your nails. Bitch, I can pay for my own hair. I can pay for my own nails. You're putting me into that masculine. If you don't throw that shit back at me, we're gonna be perfect. You understand me? You give me that money and don't. Hata nikipoteza pesa kidogo, you get relax. Don't you know what I'm saying?
Was there 100K in the beginning with any restrictions?
No, not at first.
So how much did you earn from that money and give back to him?
100% of it. We did when I left him. We did math of everything he's given me, babe. I sent it back to him.
No, I'm not
because
saying
it's not that
after,
I don't have money.
Not
please.
after, during. Like, because we're comparing that to Gucci Man's wife.
Yeah.
You know, 100K, you open a 50K business, do something,
Yeah.
you know, give him a gift back. I'm saying if you do that, he won't even care about.
Babe, you know, Gucci Mane gave that woman 2 million and 6 years. You understand me? Unataka kunipatia 100K na 2 weeks.
Yes, si tudako relative. 2 million, 10 years. So what about 2 months, 100K?
2 weeks.
Comes down to 2
Dude,
weeks.
give me time. And that's what I'm saying. At the end of the relationship, not only, actually, I left, I'd paid this man's rent, because that's another thing. Like, we moved in together,
That's
and he was
fine.
like, oh, I'm paying rent. So the month I moved out, I paid rent for that house.
Okay.
On top of that, calculated everything this man had ever given me, and he had it back. Please, you're not going to throw that shit in my face.
Yeah.
You're not gonna throw that shit in my face. But you see, that also brings me back into my masculine. You understand me? Because they could have had that money either way. Like, clearly, I'm not trying to be that girl who is. I'm very grateful. Listen, I'm very great. That was.
That's another thing too.
Yeah, that was the very beginning where I knew that there was a man. You know, I didn't have to be a prostitute to find a man that could just give me money to go to a Tamu with my friends and ball the fuck out. You understand me? I didn't
Yeah.
have to be a hoe. Because
Yeah.
bitches are out here fucking for that shit. I didn't have to fuck for that shit. I didn't have to ask for that shit. And so I'm very grateful because he opened me up to that type of man. You understand me? And
Yeah.
after that, I've been dealing with really amazing men. Definitely not like that because this one used to drink and do a lot of cocaine. But that, I'm very grateful because when I needed to see a different version of a man, for that, the time I thought you were perfect, it was perfect. For the
Yeah.
time I thought you were perfect. You understand me? And so for you to turn it around and become so negative and put me in my masculine, on top of that, like I said, he became this guy who would be arguing and throwing down, you're dropping bottles.
Yeah.
Why do you have to involve everyone now? You understand me?
Yeah.
Ati were being written because we used to live actually just up the road, and literally were being sent for letters by the management for the house that you were too loud last night. Why the fuck can we just not sit down and have a conversation without you yelling at me because you gave me money?
Yeah.
You're gonna yell at me because you're gonna yellate at me. Even my mother doesn't yell at me. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna get out of here and you're never gonna see me again. And that's exactly what I did. I got out of there, and because I knew the moment I have this man's money, he's gonna use it to try and stay in my house, baby.
Yeah,
I
that's
gave
a
him back
leash.
everything. You will never see me again. Shika.
So let me ask, if roles were reversed, say even now, you're a woman who's making her own dough, right?
Yeah.
Would you give 100K to your whoever you're dating if he was in a, say, lower status earning wise than you? Just like, here's 100K, go spend with your boys.
No. Every time as a woman you give a man money, you're taking your own blessings from yourself. Do not give a man money. You're cursing yourself. Do not give a man money. Men, you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. And that's what I'm saying.
So what's the difference? Why not?
Difference is I didn't ask.
Yeah, even
I
he's
didn't
not
ask.
asking.
No, I wouldn't.
It's just like if we are in the same position and we are dating, sometimes, you'll be on a high, sometimes I'm earning more, shit happens, COVID, I lose my job,
Yeah.
you're earning
Yeah.
more, right? So why would you not just replicate and
No.
same favor that I showed you, the same grace you showed me?
I will show you grace. I'll show you a lot of grace, okay? I will make sure that you're good, but I'm not, whatever you're going through is for you to go through. You understand me? It's for you to go through.
But if I say the same about you, all of a sudden now I'm not
You're not you're not
I think
husband
that's a bit
material.
hypocritical.
It is, and I'm so sorry. But I've spent my whole life, actually, let me tell you a story. So my boyfriend before that one, it was the same thing. You understand me? This man had never given me any money in his life. But I met him when I was 21 and I was so stupid. I was 21, he was 32, turning 33. I was so dumb and so stupid that this man was also he was an alcoholic, he was a gambler, and and I guess, like I said, the reason why I attracted these men is because I love that lifestyle. You understand me? Turn up. I love that we were at the club at 3 a.m. and then we'd leave the club and go straight to the casino. I loved it. I loved it over there. To be honest, toxic was me. I'm toxic. And I'm not gonna make any excuses about that.
At
But
21, you're allowed to be that
so
way.
this man ended up doing something horrible, right? And then this is about when I'm about 25. This man ended up doing something completely horrible. I don't like, and then he gets arrested. And it was so bad that they couldn't even call his mom. So his best friend, asshole Dennis, calls me. And me back then, I used to so I ran Chili Lemon Digital, and I had an office in Westlands, and we were doing very well for ourselves. I was just yeah. And so he calls me. It's 9 a.m. in the morning. He says, "Yo, your nigga is he's been arrested. Bail was I think 40K." And this is back in 17, so he's fucked up, okay? Because 2017 we're talking at 3K. That was like his bail was 40K. And then I was like, yo, okay, but so what's the plan? He's like, yo, we can't call anyone right now. So it was Dennis and his big sister. They're like, yo, do this. If you have the money, just bring it for us. We bail him out, and then we're gonna tell mom to send you, because his mom was like, His mom is huge, okay? His mom is like, she's the mother of my dreams, okay? She holds that family down. And they're like, oh, you bring us the cash, and then I'll tell you. So me, I go and stupidly, I take money out of my I&M business
Company.
account, and I go, woo, nimekimbia Karen Hadi, nimetoa mbaba.
My man's.
Mind you, yeah, my man, I bailed this man out. Let me tell you something. Not only did I never get my money, I got my money back maybe 2 years later, but by then that was my rent, yeah? I'd already been kicked out. I'd already started running in the negatives. You understand me? Not only did I put my business in danger, that was my rent money. And because of that, I never recovered. And I put myself in a deficit for my business. These people made me lose my office. On top of that, I cursed my business. By saving that man from getting the karma that he deserved for what he did, I it sunk my business. I was evicted by December. You understand me? My business became fully online by December because I helped this man. This man was supposed to go through the karma that he was supposed to go through without me intervening. Because I intervened, I took some of that karma. So I will never do that again.
But isn't that on a person-to-person basis? Because another person would have just
Yeah, but it wasn't
thanked
him.
you.
It wasn't him who asked me. It was his family. You understand me?
Yeah, but it's him who refused to pay you the money back, right? And his family.
Yeah, but after that, he was taken. He disappeared for 3 months. I didn't see him for 3 months.
But you can't take one case and generalize to all men. There's a case where a woman has
Listen,
paid for her.
I will never take karma from a man again. You are supposed to go through what you're supposed to go through.
What about you? The same can be said for me. I can be like, I'll never take karma that a woman's supposed to go through by herself.
Perfect. And that's your own prerogative. You're allowed. Imagine you're allowed.
Well, me, I'm not that way. Me, even, say, if that's happened to me, I paid for a chick, maybe she was out, did something horrible, and then she's in jail. I pay for her bail, fucks me over. That doesn't mean, because I feel like I'm a romantic person at heart. I won't place the misgivings of one person onto the next. It's just like saying, if you're in love with someone, so in love, and they hurt you, you're heartbroken, I try and just go into a clean slate, which is what you talk about healing, with the next person, so that I'm not bringing the evils of this person.
I am not bringing any evil to anybody. All I'm saying is, if you're going through something, there's probably a reason you're going through it, and I'm going to let it play out for yourself. You understand me? It doesn't mean that I care less about you. It just means I'm not going to intervene. If you're supposed to go through your karma, go through your karma without involving me.
Hypothetical. You're married with kids.
Yes.
This is your husband.
Yes.
He goes through the same shit.
Yeah. Loses his job.
Not even loses his job. The same shit your ex
went
did.
through?
Yeah.
Divorce.
And he's in divorce.
Divorce. I am leaving you inside. I'm divorcing you immediately. Okay. Divorce. It was not a good thing. It was not. He fucked up bigly.
Okay, maybe that's a divorce.
He fucked up bigly, and everybody
party.
Before I showed up, nobody was honest with me about what he did. He fucked up.
From you.
He fucked up, and if he was supposed to go through karma, and I intervened, and so I took some of that karma for him, and
he's
I
drunk
paid
driving.
the price.
He's driving drunk. He hits a guy on a motorbike who's hospitalized and in a coma. He survives, but he's in jail and he needs the bail money. You're not paying that.
No, I'll bail him out.
But
that one I'll bail him.
That's karma. You're taking part of his karma. He's supposed to go through that by himself.
No, part of his karma is if that guy dies, he's going to jail. Then that one I'll just be like, dude, you're going to jail.
So karma is you're judging the karma yourself.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You're the father of my child. You're drunk driving. You're probably drunk driving because you're trying to come home, right? That for me, it's a mistake. It's stupid, but it's a stupid mistake. You understand me? This man, I can't even tell you what he did.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, but
I get...
drunk driving is nobody ever thinks it's your day until it's your day. You understand me? I've had I remember when I was younger. There's a time that when they just started doing the alcohol below thing. So my dad used to take us for swimming every Sunday at Sportsview. Remember Sportsview? And one time there was blockages at Thika Road. And so what my dad is he rubbed beer on all of us over here. So he was like, yo, if I'm drunk, then my kids are drunk. So we blew the alcohol blow and there was beer or nothing. Dude, yeah, these guys just laughed and let my dad go. So this is what I've grown up with a dad that drives, okay? Drives drunk. And he would drive drunk because you know what, at the end of the day, he did turn up, but we have to get home. So when it comes to drunk driving, I'm not making any excuses. Please don't drink and drive, okay? Don't drink and drive. But everybody's always like, you get into that car with almost some sort of confidence, because that car has always gotten you home time and time again, until one day it's your day. Just like my dad. My dad had an accident for the first time when he was 61 years old. He's been drunk driving. He's been driving since he was 16. He's had his first accident for the first time when he was 60. You understand me?
Yeah.
So you never think it's drunk driving.
It's
I
your
guess
day
it's,
until it is.
yeah. You never think it's your day until it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But that one is, that's not a good example. Would be like, so for example, knowingly conning someone out of their life savings. You understand me? Unalala ndani.
Yeah.
Unalala ndani. Unalala ndani. I don't care that you bought me a new car with that money. Unalala ndani. Unalala ndani. I am not coming for you.
Yeah.
Because what karma are you bringing to our family? What is it? And you just thought you were gonna get away with it? What are you, Nigerian? Did I marry a Nigerian man? It's like,
Shout
no.
out to all the
Can you imagine?
Nigerian
Yeah,
Laf
it's like,
Lyfers.
no. I mean, no beef
Don't
with
kid
Nigerian
it.
people, obviously. Like, but hey, you guys be moving seriously. But yeah, just imagine this person has worked all their life. Shoshona Mama Nani.
Yeah.
They finally retired at 64. You give them a business idea. They give you 22 million bob, and then you disappear.
Yeah.
And then you just wanna come play house with me, like you don't know what you did.
Yeah.
When they come for you, when they come for you, I'm gonna be right there
I'll be
wearing.
pointing
I'll
fingers.
also be wearing a jacket written SWAT. Wait.
FBI.
No, please.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not do that.
You're back in Nairobi now?
No,
What
no,
brought you back?
I'm back I'm on leave. So I haven't been
okay.
back. I haven't been back in this country, city for like about
Country.
2. I know,
Watu
it
wa
just
pwani
feels,
yani watu na we are
na,
different.
kuna katu ni mbali huku yani, by the time hata nilikuwa na land I was just like ugh, because I landed when it was
ghetto.
raining, and they kept us in the plane for almost an hour because it was raining, and I guess the bus was going around me picking everyone in the planes. So it took
JKIA, this is
JKIA,
okay.
and it was just so ugh, what am I doing here? So yeah, it's like I'm only here for 2 weeks. I'm leaving next weekend,
okay.
and then I'm back to my son and Sand and Gabby. Yeah.
So what will you be doing? I know you're going to the orchestra.
Today I'm going to the orchestra. I'm going to see the string quartet with Ralak and his what do you call them? You can't call it a band. You call it orchestra, I guess.
I think it's the orchestra.
Yeah, the orchestra. Yeah, yeah. We're gonna go to this place. I don't know, Magogo Music Hall. It's a very new music hall.
Okay.
And then after that, I have dinner with a friend of mine, and then I'm gonna try get home as early as possible. I don't think I'm going out or anything.
Okay.
Yes, and then
You should come to the comedy show tonight if you can. I mean,
Oh yeah, you said it starts from 8
Yeah, it
to
starts
10,
at-
and it's very strict.
as strict as Nairobi can be.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the location?
Suave Kitchen, and I'll send you the location.
Yeah, send me a link, and then
Yeah.
I'll talk to my guy Dennis. Yeah, we can pass by, honestly,
Yeah.
because it's not like we've made a reservation. Okay, I
Yeah.
think he has actually. My friend Dennis is very organized.
Okay.
Yeah, but we can move it.
7 it ends at the orchestra.
It ends at 7,
Yeah.
and then we can, because it's in it's in I think Red Hill. Then we can
Okay.
just make our way to Suave Westy.
Yeah. Don't worry,
Suave.
tickets are on me.
Yay!
Yeah, you get
Okay,
plus
sawa.
one if you make it.
Perfect.
Just let me know in time.
Okay, so I'll just have a conversation with him even after this, and then yeah, we can do that.
Thank you so much
Thank you so
for being here.
Thank
This
you.
was really lovely talking to you.
Yeah, thank you. Please don't do that again. Like, don't make me open up like that.
I know, come on.
And it's like, hey.
Someone has to learn from something. Every
Yeah,
time we
guys,
hear someone
actually.
opens up.
Yeah,
that's,
honestly.
That's all. That's all we do it for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone else.
Yeah. Just I put it out there. If it's gonna help you, I hope it does. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, just if you're young and dumb, I guess enjoy it.
Yeah.
But if you want to change your ways, just reach out to me. DM me, guys. Yeah.
I was. Let me end with an apology. We shot a podcast like 2 years, 3 years ago.
Dude, that was 1 year ago. That was
Oh,
like,
it
it
was
was
1
just
year.
like last October or
There's no,
something.
it was last year.
It was last October. It hasn't even been a year.
It was not last year.
Wasn't it?
It wasn't last year. It was like 2 years ago.
Dude.
I'm telling you, this podcast we set up at Salty's, some gazebo upstairs with the trees, the shade on
the
us,
ocean
the
view.
ocean, uko nyuma. Oh, it was so lovely, but technical issues,
Guys.
and we couldn't release that one.
It's okay.
But I'm glad we tried to recapture the magic on this one. This was such a fantastic episode.
Yeah, and we can still try and do another one on the beach next time you guys are down there.
But can we plan a show?
Of course. And can we do it seriously this time where
Yeah.
we involve the whole coast?
Yes.
We need to make sure that everybody in the coast comes for the show. Let's make
Definitely.
it, yeah, let's do that. Let's plan another one.
All right, so you guys at the coast, if you're watching this, will be coming soon, and this will be, pause, this will be like a major comedy show where, honestly, just
Yeah.
thinking about it, I don't want to even tease it,
Yeah.
but I know there's people who can come to shows from the coast, so
Yeah.
be on the lookout for that one. Is there
Guys.
anything you want to plug?
Well, no, I just want to say take care of yourselves, guys, and be safe in this Nairobi streets. They are very masculine. I don't like it. I don't like the vibe it's giving me. The energy is a bit off. So protect yourselves, okay? And
Be
pray.
safe wherever you are,
Yeah.
wherever you're watching us from.
Yeah.
Shout out to the new subscribers, man. We've had like 200 new subscribers this month. All the members, I keep posting new episodes there. Every episode that comes out has to go to the members first. They watch it and then I release it to the public. So for less than $1, you can be a member. But shout out if you're
Become
not
a member.
and you keep watching this, tell a friend to tell a friend. Everyone who says hi in the streets to either me, Munene, or Mangeli, we appreciate that. Keep watching. See you on the next one.
Bye-bye. Thank you
Bye.
for having me.
Anytime.
Bye. There we go.